This is a tutorial on how to keep statistics for the Talmadge High School girls program so that we're all on the same page and making sure that we're all doing it the same way. First of all, thank you so much for volunteering to be a stats person. This is very kind of arduous work, but it's definitely something that we need for our team in order to be successful this year. At the beginning of each game, you should have a stat sheet. The stat sheet should include all of our players here that should be listed, and these are the forwards are at the top, and then it goes down into our midfielders and here, then defenders, and then goalkeepers toward the bottom. At the end of the game, we want all of our stats to balance and kind of add up. So basically what we're trying to keep track of is, number one, every time there's a shot that's taken, if it's not on goal, if the shot was taken but we missed the goal over or we missed the goal wide, that would be recorded as a shot and would go here. If it's a shot on goal, what that means is we took a shot and either their keeper saved it or the woodwork. It hit the side post or it hit the crossbar. That's what kept the ball from going in. That would be recorded as a shot on goal. Corners, every time our team takes a corner, we'll record that up here. Every time the opponent takes a corner, we'll record it down here. Saves will be recorded also for our goalkeepers. So at the end of this game, this is just an example. Our first game this season was against Massillon, and we had 10 goals that were scored. It kind of enumerates who scored each goal here by their name. So that's great. We put down who assisted the goal, and you'll see that we had 10 goals. 8 were assisted, 2 were not assisted. As far as shots, we had 3 shots, but they weren't on goal. We had 20 shots on goal. And if we look at our shots, since we scored 10 goals, we had 20 shots on goal, the other team's keeper should have 10 saves. So this is number 0 was their goalkeeper. Number 0 had 10 saves during the game, and that's totaled up right down here. And then the other team had 6 shots on goal. They scored 1 goal, so our keeper should have 5 saves. And so you see that we had 2 goalkeepers, Marin and Maria, and there's their saves right there, and that does add up and balance. So since they had 1 goal, they had 6 shots, 5 were saved, 1 went in. That makes sense. Make sure that we, when we record all of the opponent stuff, we want to be on this line. I don't care as far as, like we do up here, we're keeping track of each individual person who had shots. I don't care about the opponents, who had the individual shots for them, who had the individual shots on goal for them, who took their corners. That stuff I don't care about. But I do want the statistics. So I would like us to put down here, like for example, this goal was unassisted by number 20. She had the only goal for Massillon. If it was assisted, we would put down here in parentheses, number 5 had the assist, and we put a number 1 next to her so that we know that that's who assisted that goal. Hopefully you won't run out of room there. Hopefully we're going to keep scores down, and we're only giving up either 1 or no goals each game, so we'll try to keep that simple. As far as goalkeepers go, I would like to kind of record who the goalkeeper numbers are, and as long as you attach a roster to the back of the stat sheet, and they should give me a roster each game. You won't have that, I will. Then I should be able to just look and say, okay, that's who number 0 was, and if I have to record that for the paper and tell them who had the saves for the opponent, I can do that. But basically all this information then gets recorded. We do need to know the halftime score and then the final score, and then of course we would just put in the date and we put in who we were playing there. So I think this all makes sense. I'm hoping this is easy to kind of track and follow, and again, I appreciate your guys' help this season. There is one thing that I forgot to mention. At the end of the game, once you've tallied up and collected all the statistics for the game, we do need to call these statistics into the local newspapers, to the Beacon Journal and to the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Hopefully we'll have instructions on how to do that and where to send that. I'll probably put that on the team website under the discussion area, saying where to submit those scores to. But those do need to be called in so that we can see the box scores in the newspaper the following day. That's great for the kids to see their names in the newspaper. Now, if we don't get those in, I think before like 10 o'clock, then they kind of get pushed off to the following day or whatever. But if we can get those in before 10 o'clock, then I think we're in good shape and the kids can see the box scores the following day. So please do try to get those scores called in before 10 o'clock on the day of the game. Thanks.